Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast with me, your host Lee, and with me is my gorgeous wife, Tracy.
Hello. Yes, I am particularly gorgeous today.
Modest much. What are you eating me for? And also joining us is our international correspondent, Hunter.
Hi, I'm not as gorgeous.
Aww, who said that?
Yeah, it was Hunter just a minute ago.
Right, thanks everyone for joining us for another show.
Yep, we just want to start off this show by letting everyone know what's going on over the next 4 shows. Hunter?
Yes, we've officially entered the Halloween season with the show. So, starting with this one, the next 4 shows will have lots of Halloween content.
But before we let you know what's coming up on this show, we just wanted to say thank you to the people who've already left us PayPal donations.
Thank you to Craig, Louise, and Matt for their donations.
Yep, thanks a lot, guys. Your money will be put to good use in helping the show to continue in the future.
It will. And if anyone else would like to help us out, as we said in show 12, you can go to our Podbean page and click on the PayPal donation link to the right-hand side.
Any donation would help, no matter how small.
You're right, it would, and it will be put to good use, so, yeah. And everything donated will go straight back into the show. You know, we're not keeping it's not for us, it's just to keep the show going.
It is.
Yeah, right, so why don't you two let everyone know what's coming up on the show?
Will do. Shall we begin, as always, with the news?
Excellent. Do you find it kind of ironic that we're starting the Halloween show on number 13?
Ooh, well
good
spotted.
Point.
Ooh, I like that.
I just thought I'd bring that up.
I hadn't noticed that.
And then we'll discuss the announcement of all the houses and scare zones at this year's Halloween Horror Nights.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll finish up with the usual email and usual contact information.
Sounds good to me. Right, let's get on with it. Right, Hunter, would you like to take it away with our first news story for this show?
I'd love to. So, this year's Halloween Horror Nights at the Universal Studios theme park will feature 8 new haunted houses, including one that's touted as being in 3D. In the 3-dimensional house, called the In-Between, visitors will be issued 3D glasses. Universal has confirmed this. 6 new scare zones will be presented, plus 2 shows, the long-standing Bill and Ted Excellent Halloween Adventure, and Deaf Drums. Halloween Horror Nights begins September 23rd at the Universal Studios. It's the 21st edition of the after-hours separate ticketed event, and imagery on the event's website centers on gambling and luck. So the promotional video that Universal released ended with show director Braillard strapped to a large wheel and threatened by a frightful woman known as Lady Luck, who will serve as the icon for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Universal's backstory for the character involves her morphing from a seductress to a bloodthirsty beast. Count on seeing more of her. She's going to be all over the billboards, says Allison Lundell, a Universal Orlando spokesperson. We will be discussing the event in detail later on in the show.
We will.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
So I recently received a pamphlet that was sent to me for being a pass holder from the Universal Orlando Resort.
Cool.
And it's all to do with, Halloween Horror Nights. So inside this pamphlet, the Halloween Horror Nights mobile app, mobile as Lee prefers, was announced, and that's going to be available for download on September the 23rd.
I'm quite intrigued by this.
Yes. It's going to be quite free. It's going to be...
How free is quite free, Hunter?
It's more than a little. So it's going to be free for download. It's going to include a GPS interactive map, kind of like the app that Universal currently has, and that's going to have the houses, scare zones, shows, and the attraction info.
I think that's a really, really good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. Rip Ride Rocket has been confirmed to be running for the first year.
It has,
in
but
its existence.
They're not putting extra tracks into it, are they?
No. So there are premier and preferred pass holder nights, which is September 23rd, the 24th, and 30th, and October 1st. And that's from 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. at Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. So come spend all the day in the parks and then stay for the special pass holder nights at Universal Studios. So it says you and one guest will enjoy, you're going to get early access through an exclusive entrance located at the front of Universal Studios. Any idea where that's going to be?
The entrance, probably, I would say quite possibly round the side of the Blue Man Group.
Well, maybe, yeah.
You know, there's that entrance round there that nobody knows about.
I use that entrance all the time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll be using it next time we go, because I didn't know it was there. But I think quite possibly that one.
Okay, then. So you're going to get exclusive pass holder early access to 3 designated haunted houses, which I'm going to discuss in just a second. You're going to get early access, but that's only for the first showing of Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure.
When it says early access, what does it mean? They're opening the park early to pass holders, or...
I'm not exactly sure, but it does say please arrive 30 minutes prior to showtime.
That's interesting, because when we were there...
But isn't that just standard?
Yeah, I would say so. That doesn't sound like...
Because I remember being stood around and you couldn't... There was barriers up, you couldn't get into...
Early...
Port of entry, we couldn't get in.
Early access to me means you're getting into things before everybody else. Now, how do you get to see a show before the rest of the other people do? They're not going to put a special show on just for annual pass holders.
You might do, you don't know.
I wouldn't have thought
I highly doubt that. Yeah.
Seems a bit weird.
It does go on to say that space is limited, so you do need to go RSVP at HalloweenHorrorNights.com/annual pass. Now, there are 3 houses that are going to be allowing the annual pass holders in early, and those houses are The In-Between, The Forsaken, and Nevermore, The Madness of Poe.
They sound like 3 of the best houses as well, by the sounds of it.
We'll talk about it, but Nevermore is possibly the best house. Well, the one that I would look most forward to.
Tracy, I think she would be, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm more than green-eyed.
Amen to that. Well, the times are you can get into the in-between from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
What
the
time?
Forsaken...
what time does the event start, Hunter, does it say?
Well, for the early...
normally.
For the early access for the pass...
just
normally. Isn't it like 7?
So that's 2 hours early then.
They're obviously going to do something then.
So I wonder if
I'm
they
not
are
exactly
putting
sure.
A pass holder Bill and Ted on then. If they're letting people into houses from 5 o'clock.
Do you know, I think it's quite a good idea because that's quite a big crowd that they're moving through early on.
And that's 3 of the 8 houses.
Yeah. It's dispersing the crowds quite well, actually, if that's what they're going to do.
The Forsaken, you can get in from 5 to 6:30, and the Madness of Poe, it says as early as 5:45 to 6:30 p.m. So Nevermore, which is the Poe house, is going to be opening 45 minutes early, and it looks like that's going to be 45 minutes later than the other houses, and that seems to be an estimate because it says as early as.
Right. Strange.
Yes. It does go on to say Halloween Horror Nights is a separately ticketed event. So if you have the premiere pass, you are going to get into the Halloween Horror Nights. It does come with your annual pass. I believe you get 1 night free.
Excellent.
But it does go on to say that free or discounted valet parking is not available on the event nights, which premiere pass holders normally get, from what I understand. You have to present it, your paid admission and the confirmation to, be able to get in early, essentially. And that's pretty much all it goes on to say. 3 houses early. It goes on to mention food and drink will be available for purchase, but that kind of goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm as curious as you guys are about the whole Bill and Ted's Halloween show this year. If they're letting people in early.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird.
Just a little bit.
Actually, what I'm going to say is, if we've got any listeners who are annual pass holders and are going to go and use the early entrance, drop us an email, let us know how it works, because I'm quite intrigued by it.
Yeah. Keep in mind, just a reminder, this is only for the premiere and the preferred. If you're a Power Pass holder like myself, it's not going to, be And you need a separate. You're going to need an admission ticket as well.
Right.
Yeah. And then my last bit of news is the Halloween Horror Nights is going to have an exclusive pass holder pin. It's going to be $7.95 plus tax. It's, the spade. It's got 21 in it, and it says Halloween Horror Nights 2011.
Cool.
And that's going to be on sale from September 23rd during event nights only. And it's going to be at the Universal Studios store, which is right up front of the park. Yep.
Cool. I'd love to have one of those. I bought a T-shirt when we went last time. I didn't even buy it at the event. I got it the day before.
Yeah, so you could wear it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you show up, anytime after September 23rd, when they start selling them, they're probably not going to turn you down.
I think you'd be surprised.
Well, the reason I say that is because I recently just picked up, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter 2011, the annual pass holder pin, the official one for that year.
Was that for the 1 year anniversary thing?
The 1 year anniversary, yes.
All right, cool.
And then the one the year before that was also the Wizarding World, but clearly that was for the opening. But I actually went and talked to the guy, and I'm like, I'm here to get the annual pass holder pin. And he said, okay, which year do you want? And he offered me 2010 and 2011. And I said, oh, you still have the 2010? And he's like, yeah, we've got whole boxes of them in the back, storage room.
Next time you see him, tell him I'll have one.
$7.95.
No offense.
Well, actually, the 2010 ones are discounted.
Cool.
No. So you can actually find those at the, what is it, right at the front of the Islands of Adventure, the store.
We had this conversation before. I can never remember. I always want to say Ireland Mercantile, but it's not because that's Animal Kingdom.
If you hadn't said that, I'd have told you what it was.
Ireland Traders or something like that, is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with Halloween Horror Nights.
Well, I'm saying you can probably, with based on those pins, I'm saying it's worth a shot at least.
It depends how many they have.
Well, they're not going to order as many, Halloween Horror Night pins. Yeah. But still, I'm going to check it out, and I probably won't show up on an event night. Yeah. So, that's pretty much all my news.
Cool.
We're on to Velvet Sessions. Well, this month's Velvet Sessions concert stars singer-stroke-actor Rick Springfield. Anybody heard of Rick Springfield?
No, although I do know one of the songs, but I don't know who he is.
No.
The name rings a bell.
He played a doctor in General Hospital, and I know that because my mom is a soap opera junkie.
I don't know what General Hospital is. That the thing that Joey was in out of... I
think just everybody's started that.
I've never.
It's like how it's like Casualty.
All right.
Anyway, so yes, he's performing the Velvet Sessions concert in the lobby of the Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel, as usual. And the event is going to be part of the Hard Rock chain's Pinktober campaign, which raises funds for breast cancer research.
It did. We bought a pin when we went to the one in Edinburgh last year for Pinktober.
Yes,
right.
I've got the pin upstairs. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Springfield will perform on September the 29th. His hits include Jessie's Girl, Don't Talk to Strangers, and I've Done Everything for You.
I recognise Jessie's Girl, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Bobby's Girl, isn't it?
Not that one.
Anyway, the event begins at 6:30pm with finger foods and specialty cocktails. The concert and cash bar begin at 8:30. Admission is $45 for advance online purchases and $50 at the door, but be forewarned, the VIP section, a $70 ticket sold out in 2 hours. Jennifer Hodges, Hard Rock Hotel spokesperson, said, "We've never had VIP sell out so quickly." So for more information and to purchase tickets, go to www.velvetsessions.com.
Is he that much of a big deal that he should sell out that quickly?
I don't know. I always viewed him as, the one-hit wonder, which was, the Jessie's Girl song.
I have no idea what that is.
It rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you.
Do you think a lot of people have thought it was Bruce Springsteen?
Maybe thought it was something to do with The Simpsons.
Maybe.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where can you hear Rick Springfield inside of the parks?
In the toilets.
Possibly, but
Rip
that's
Ride
not what I was
Rocket.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
No, it was a stab in the dark. Go on then.
Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review. They changed the lyrics to Frankie's Girl, for Frankenstein's
Right.
monster. But yeah, you can still hear, kind of one of his songs inside the parks.
In fairness, as I said when we did our walk around that area, we haven't done it for 7 years. Funnily enough, at Halloween Horror Nights. Go on then, I'll grab the last one. Universal's Grad Bash 2012. So, Universal have announced that rapper Pitbull and DJ Khaled. Anybody ring?
I don't know. I don't like popular music.
It depends who it's popular with. Will headline next spring's Grad Bash. So the 5-night extra ticket event is designed for graduating seniors, giving them after-hours access to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, including the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. That still shows you how big a draw that the Wizarding World is, that they still have to mention it in there.
It seems like everybody and their grandmother knows by this point.
Yeah. So Pitbull, who's one of his songs is Give Me Everything, and DJ Khaled, who one of his is I'm on One.
Okay.
Will perform April 20th, 21st, 27th, 28th and May the 4th, 2012 on the Music Plaza stage at Universal Studios. Grad Bash also includes karaoke, dancing, street entertainment and live DJs from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Now, Disney World cancelled its long-running Grad Night event at Magic Kingdom, effective with the class of 2012. Since then, Busch Gardens theme park in Tampa have added a 2-night Grad Night promotion, which will take place on April 27th and 28th. So, Universal are obviously taking a bit for what Disney were doing and being very sensible.
Fill in the void.
Absolutely, yep. So tickets can only be purchased by eligible students through their senior advisors. High schools that reserve spots by October the 1st will receive a $5 discount per student. For more information, go to www.universalorlando.com//gradbash or call Universal Group Sales at 800-968-8415. And that'll do it for the news. But Hunter, have you got stuff to add on the end?
Yes. Also in this Halloween Horror Nights pamphlet, it's a section called Fall Hot Deals. And show your annual pass and save throughout the Universal Orlando Resort this fall. From October 1st to the 31st, if you show your annual pass, you're going to get 20% off Blue Man Group tickets.
That's quite good. That's quite a lot, 20%.
Yes. And then 20% off at Cafe 4, which is the Fantastic Four restaurant in Universal's Islands of Adventure.
I was going to say, anybody eating in there? No, we haven't. Hunter, have you had anything in there?
No.
No. Why is it whenever we talk about restaurants, it goes, anyone eating in there? And it's just no.
No.
We need to put this
Because
right.
we always eat in the same place, unfortunately.
What, the international food?
I mean, if the hot dog stand needs its promotion, we know where to go.
Yeah. That's it. They're giving the promotion for the ones that obviously don't get that much traffic through it. Anyway.
Yeah, well, keep in mind that does say for Premier and Preferred Annual Pass holders.
So you won't get that discount then, no?
No.
Shame.
But even more in advance is the dates for the holiday, events, which is Grinchmas and, the Macy's Day Parade.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be running from December 3rd to January 1st.
Cool.
Excellent. Well, it'll be here before we know it.
It will be.
Yeah.
I can't believe the year's going as quick as it is.
And City Walk is having its usual New Year's Eve event as well.
Very cool.
I'm Patrick Braillard, show director for Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. I have to give you all of the gruesome details about this year's event. We have 8 brand new mazes for you to experience this year. In Nevermore, The Madness of Poe, you're going to be trapped in the darkness and insanity of Edgar Allan Poe's greatest works. In The Forsaken, you're going to be surrounded by the vengeful souls of the 4th condemned ship that took part in Christopher Columbus's infamous voyage. Next, H.R. Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror. You're going to be joining creature feature host H.R. Blood and Guts as he presents a scare-a-thon of holiday-based horror films starring you. In The Thing, you're going to be able to experience the terror of the upcoming film before it hits theaters. You're going to come face to face with an alien being that will be able to replicate any living creature. Sauce and Steam Into the Machine is the first time we've ever taken a scare zone and turned it into a house. In this mechanical nightmare, you're going to have crushing pistons and spinning blades. Beware. The in-between is a 3D haunted house. You're going to go through an ominous portal and end up with creatures from your nightmare. In Winter's Night, The Haunting of Hawthorne Cemetery, vengeful spirits will haunt your every move. The last house is Nightingale's Blood Prey, where terrifying banshees will feed on the weak and the dying. And you. We have 6 all-new scare zones that you're gonna have to see to believe. Is that everything?
Oh. Not quite.
So that brings us to our segment this show, and we are going to be discussing the announcement that Universal made on, was it the 30th of September? We mentioned it, didn't we, on my last show, that it wasn't
30th
the 30th of September. What am I
saying?
about?
Got some sort of time
The
machine.
30th of August. And we're going to go through each of the scare zones, the haunted houses and the shows, and let you know what they are, and then we will discuss each one. Right, so the first scare zone, which I assume will be the first one you would come into as you enter the park, is entitled Your Luck Has Run Out. And then a little bit of spiel at the side says, enter if you dare into the lair of the lucky. Your choices will determine if you make it out alive. Witness luck's deadly wrath. Will she choose you to be her next victim? So, yeah, Hunter, you know, Tracy, this has got to be the entrance to the park, really, hasn't it?
I would say so.
I'm thinking this is where last year, remember where they did you remember how they brought all the icons together?
Yeah.
Wasn't it called a Hallowed Past or something?
Yes, it was, yeah. Fia was at the end of that, wasn't he? Yeah.
Wasn't that right at the front of the park?
Yes, it was.
Because I think this is where that's going to go.
So this is the
just like
star
you said, right
attraction
up
then.
front.
Well, was that down Hollywood Boulevard then? It was, yeah, past Terminator 2, wasn't it? Yeah.
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 So that's as soon as you walk in, you'll just make a right, and then you'll apparently walk into the scare zone.
So, I mean, it works because it'll give a good sort of 360 walk around, then going that way, won't it? Because it'll probably take you up and then around the World Expo and do a full circle round, so it'll sort of steer people in the right direction.
Yeah.
But Hunter, you said before we started recording that you wanted to discuss Lady Luck as this year's icon. So
I do. I think it's important that we actually discuss, Lady Luck. We don't know much about, her history or anything. I'm sure we're going to figure out more of that as the event draws closer.
Yeah.
But what do you think of what you've seen so far, from the media video to, the posters?
Well, it's got my attention. She's. I love the transformation through the promotional video.
Yeah.
She's like this siren at the beginning, and then the true identity is revealed as it goes along, and it's pretty bloody scary at the end, and to have that in your face.
I think
it's going to be quite cool.
I watched that video on, like I was telling you guys, I watched that video at midnight the night it came out. So I'm just sitting in bed watching my video, and then this thing just pops out at me.
Did you
and
need to change your
you know exactly how I am, and I think I scared Sandy. Sandy being my dog, because she's startled.
Oh,
and,
poor Sandy.
Yeah.
Did you need to change your underpants?
Oh, it's not that bad now.
I'll tell you what I do like about it. I like the fact that they've come up with a new icon again.
And quite a strong
Yeah.
one again. And the fact it's female, which makes a nice change.
It does, yeah, but it's it's good that they haven't sort of gone with an old one, that they have pushed it and gone. And like, I know I was listening to a Disney podcast today, and they were discussing Mickey's Not So Scary, and their biggest complaint, they said it was good, it was expensive, but it's never changed for who knows how many years. It's the same party every year. Whereas Halloween Horror Nights, they change it every single year.
But there's pluses and minuses to both versions.
That said, I think last year was kind of the best of both worlds. You got, these attractions, you got a lot of fan favorites and a house that was dedicated to, scenes from fan favorites, and you got some new stuff. You got a new icon as well.
I'm trying to think who the icon was when we went. I didn't know that much about
2004
at the time.
Yeah,
I didn't know that much about it.
Wasn't it the director?
I don't honestly know, because we didn't know much about Halloween Horror Nights at the time.
Yeah,
I just remember being very unsure in that first half hour, 40 minutes.
Was that
2004.
Well, like you were saying about bringing in new icons, a lot of people, like I was telling you, once again before we started recording, a lot of people were disappointed Chance wasn't used.
No, I've not heard of Chance. Would you?
Chance is Jack's girlfriend.
Right, that's the clown, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's the face of Halloween Horror Nights. He's been used the most out of any of the icons, so I'm glad they didn't go back with, I'm glad they are using a new character.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice every now and again to bring in an old one. Bring them back with a popular one. But not too regularly.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm quite pleased that they have actually come up with a new one. It's good. I like it.
You see, I'd love to go and do another one and to actually research what I was going to next time.
Well, I only found it by accident the first time, to be honest. There wasn't an icon.
There wasn't one.
There wasn't an icon.
No.
As it was a double park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the double park, I remember seeing a documentary on the Travel Channel. Wait, no, that was just the Islands of Fear, and I believe the icon that year was the Caretaker character.
I'm looking on a website.
Is it possible they had an icon for both parks?
It says icons, none.
Interesting. I wonder how they promoted that. Were they just like both parks are open?
What's your breaking point? It was twice. What's your breaking point? 2 times the fear, twice the park, twice the fear. I feel so privileged that we got to go the only time they've ever done it over both nights. Anyway, we're not discussing 2004. Right, Tracy, would you like to tell us what the first haunted house we would approach then? I
would. First haunted house would be Nightingale's Blood Prayer. The little images, intriguing.
That's quite cool, yeah.
So, we're told, within every war, the Nightingales have appeared. Able to transform themselves to fit any setting, these savage banshees feed on the weak and the helpless. Patrolling World War I era trenches, you discover that you are more than just at war. You're being hunted.
See, now that sounds cool. I'll tell you what that reminds me of. Hunter, have you ever seen a film called Death Watch?
Death Watch, that's the one.
And you did all that effort just for me to say no.
No,
I've never
I think it was
seen
a really
film.
good film, and this is
good.
what that looking at that picture there, that's the memory it evokes in me.
I've got to say this one's really got me intrigued.
Yeah, I like
this.
It's
It's not doing it for me.
really.
I can't say I'm intrigued by the Banshee idea.
Oh, I like the idea behind it. Like I say, having seen that film, it just reminds me of that, and that was quite freaky and scary and cool.
Well, you have something to make your... I mean, if we're going to be honest, World War I was pretty horrifying in its own, especially in these trenches.
Well, that's it, and I'm thinking this is going to be very claustrophobic, because if you're going to be in the trenches, that are going to be probably another 6 foot, maybe above your head, if they're going for
I wonder where they're going to do it.
That's going to be... Yeah, claustrophobic.
That's got to be a soundstage, doesn't it?
You would think
I would think so.
Yeah. They've got to go all out for that one.
And it's all going to be happening above you, really.
Yeah.
And that's, That's no escape.
yeah.
That's really going to play on your
Yeah, I
fears.
think that'll be a good one.
Because you're claustrophobic, and I think they're going to really get that sense of there's no way really out.
Yeah.
Kind of like you're stuck. And I guess what I'm just trying to say, like you said, it's very claustrophobic.
It'd be quite intense.
Is what I'm getting from reading.
Yeah. That feeling of being trapped.
I like that one.
It's going to be very loud too.
Yes.
They generally
I'd
are.
imagine so.
Keep in mind, all the houses are loud,
Yeah.
just like Lee said. But I think this one especially, there's probably going to be gunfire. Your typical war sounds going in the background,
Yeah.
screaming, shouting.
I wonder if they'll have like explosions, and you hear grenades getting chucked off in the
They'll
distance.
give you
And stuff.
flashes
That'll
as
be
well
quite
for-
cool.
Scare actor just like throws a dismembered arm at you.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. I think that sounds cool. Have we turned you around on that one a little bit?
I'm not completely sold.
You're a bit more than you were, though,
I'm
aren't
going
you?
to wait.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're a bit more than you
More
were.
than I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, go on then,
All right,
Hunter.
so-
Move on to the next one.
The next one is a scare zone also, which is called Night Maze, which has this, I don't know, kind of cheesy, I don't know, it reminds me of Tron a little
Yeah,
bit.
it
Yeah.
does look a bit cheesy, the image.
It's very 80s-ish,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. But anyways, the description is, journey through the ever-changing maze of darkness. This all-black maze will morph and change as you walk through it. You will not be scared the same way twice.
You can't tell me that doesn't intrigue you.
I like
Anybody?
this one.
No,
No,
it sounds a bit like a, not necessarily a Hall of Mirrors, but it's going to be very disorienting.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
It sounds cool, and the fact that the scare zone's going to be different every time you go through it.
It makes you wonder how many times they're going to change it out in one night.
It says you will not be scared the same way twice. So they're obviously going to change it out quite a bit. See, it's different for us because we can, and not anything about Hunter because you've never been.
Mm-hmm.
We have a sort of different view because you can sort of imagine what it's going to be like, having been to the event once before. I know it was a long time ago, but I like this. I like an all-black maze.
Well, it makes me wonder if the scare actors are going to be dressed in, all black suits,
Probably.
from head to toe.
Well, it's reminded me of one of, I think it was a haunted house.
The Disorientorium.
Yeah, where it was all pitch black and it was black light.
The Harlequin pattern.
There was a harlequin pattern. There was spots in one room with like painted ping pong balls hanging down on filament.
Oh, do you
and there
know,
was,
that
and
was
then
one of
all of
my
a sudden
favourite houses.
you just see a load of spots or whatever coming towards it, and it was a scare actor with a black bodysuit on with these dots on as well, and it was one of the most disorienting things ever. And I know that was the whole point, but it's kind of like it's going to be along those lines, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
That was brilliant. That
was one of my favourite houses that year.
Well, Universal's kind of not necessarily perfected, but they've done this sort of thing several times now. Like you guys are talking about, disorienting is something to do in a lot of their houses regularly, from what I understand.
Who's getting the next
So-
one?
be you then.
Yeah, I like the sound of that one. I think that's quite intriguing. I think anything that's not going to be the same, that they can change. That seems to be the order of the day at the moment, doesn't it? Like interactive queues at Disney and stuff like that. Things that interactive that's not going to be the same thing all the time gives you the incentive to go back and do it again and again and again.
Unless the queues are too long.
It's just, well, scare zones, you're just going through it and it's
Well,
not a
that's
queue,
true,
so
yeah.
That's
That's
quite
true.
good. So yeah, I like that one. So the next haunted house we're calling, it's got a cool name. It's H.R. Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror. And it says, join creature feature host H.R. Blood and Guts in his final televised broadcast as he presents a scare-a-thon of holiday-based horror that is guaranteed to cleave you screaming for more. I like that.
Lots
But
of cheese. You can't
Am I
beat
right
it.
in assuming this has been done before?
This, every year, Universal kind of puts together what is, the comedy horror house.
Yeah.
And I believe this is definitely it.
Oh, it has
from,
to be. Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe last year there was one where you went in through a meat factory. Do you guys remember that? It was like Meet the Meats or something like that.
I don't know,
remember-
it sounds
don't know.
funny. To be honest, I've slept since last year. So I can't
Yeah.
really remember much. But I think that it sounds funny, but
bit
it's
more
based on
light-hearted as
Christmas,
well,
isn't
which...
it? I remember seeing an image on the
Alright.
website a couple of weeks ago of like a dead
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, there's a lot of holidays that are represented.
Yeah, the Valentine.
For one, I see there's an Easter egg. There's the Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah.
There's Abraham Lincoln's profile.
Ah, yes.
Is that
A
what that-
four-leaf clover.
Yep.
and a moose.
Cupid.
Cupid, and I have no
It
idea.
looks like
what
a moose
It's
head.
not, it's a holly leaf.
Oh, it is a holly leaf. It looks like
Your
a moose
Christmas
head.
pudding, good grief. You can tell you two don't cook.
So, I think it'd be kind of ironic if they put a Halloween house inside of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think it could be.
I don't know. This house is probably going to be, like I said, this is going to be the comedy house, so this will be interesting to see how people react to that.
Yeah, there's not much we can say about that because the
No.
image doesn't give a lot away, really, does it?
No, but I like how it's set up like an old-timey TV show
Yeah.
with facade. Not the facade, but the poster.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
yep.
Yeah.
Tracy, are you on the next one?
I am on the next one. It's a scare zone rendering now. And it's called Grown Evil. Grown as in Grown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not
Not
A-N.
as in, ooh.
Yeah. Grown Evil. Enter if you dare into our garden where evil grows. Nature has taken this once well-manicured sanctuary back from the humans who once kept it. Now the creatures that inhabit the garden are making any human that enters their prey.
Cool.
Ooh.
Now, that picture there, Tracy, see if you agree with me. Hunter, have you ever seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
It does look like Pan's Labyrinth, doesn't it?
Yes.
The maze thing at the end of
Yes.
it.
It's funny that you mentioned the labyrinth because actually some event, what's it called? Knott's Berry Farm actually has a house that's similar to this,
Right.
which is coincidentally also called the, give me that L word that I can't pronounce.
Labyrinth.
Exactly. That's what it's called. And it's basically the same thing, which is, these garden, this, plant life taking over something. And I don't know. It just kind of goes together with this. So I'm kind of wondering how similar those houses are going to be.
I think this one will be very, very good because having seen the lengths they went to do Field of Screams the year we went there, they
brilliant.
actually grew a proper cornfield. It wasn't like a dodgy sort of put together because we got talking to a team member on one of the hot dog carts over near Men in Black and she said her dad worked on it and it was an actual cornfield.
Yeah.
So knowing how much effort they put into that, I think that will be awesome.
Well, Grown Evil for me is a winner.
I think, yeah, it immediately evokes Pan's Labyrinth at me, and I just think,
I'm just thinking, like overgrown hedgerows with arms coming out and grabbing you, and yeah.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the hedge maze from the end of Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
yeah, but
It
not
It makes me wonder if they're going to take a fantastical route or they're going to keep it strictly horror based. Not that the two can't mix, but it's difficult to do.
I'm just wondering if they're going to have, like, just borrowing from Disney for a minute, like divine style characters in there.
Oh,
You know,
wouldn't
'cause
you love
she's
to see
so-
the fawn from Pan's Labyrinth in there? How cool would that be?
You know, because she's obviously divine is so difficult to spot sometimes. That some really
I've never even seen her.
Really?
The next one is a haunted house. It is Stalls and Steam Into the Machine, which was actually a scare zone, but they've turned into a house this year.
So wasn't that last year, yeah?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So, spinning blades and massive crushing pistons await you around every corner as you are forced deeper into the bowels of a mechanical nightmare. Give yourself to the machine.
See, I like the sound of that as well. Very industrial.
yeah,
Lots
and
of...
all that
It's
noise,
steampunk in design.
steampunk. Yep, all that.
Tracy got it perfectly. All that noise going on, you're not going to be able to hear a thing.
Yeah, the noise itself's very disorienting.
Yeah.
There's going to be, it says steam, I was going to say there's going to be blasts of steam coming out,
Do you know, Hunter, right,
banging and clanging.
the best thing about Halloween Horror Nights is dry ice.
It's everywhere.
Oh, and I tell you what, it stinks, but it's one of those smells when I smell it now, it just takes me back to being there.
You're going...
Yeah.
What I'm looking here is, instead of spinning blades, you know, dry ice, steam coming out at you, lots of noise, and then imagine, from just behind you, you get that noise of, like, a spinning
Big
blade.
saw blade.
Well, you remember what it was like being in there and all of a sudden hearing the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
And that shiver that went down your spine. And you know it's not real, but it sounds so real. And that's going to do exactly the same, because I've no doubt it's going to be almost pitch black in there.
This is the house that when I first read about it, instantly came to mind. This has got to have a soundtrack to it.
Right.
Which, the genre of music that comes to mind immediately is, you know, industrial.
Yeah.
Think of, like, you know, your Trent Reznor
It's funny that that's
style.
exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. I might have to have a look and see what the scare zone was like last year. I know, this isn't good, is it?
It's not.
I wonder why aren't you going? How can you have something like this on your doorstep and not go?
Because I'm a broke college student.
I suppose fair enough. If we had the money, Sunshine, we'd send you it over.
Press that donate button.
If we had the money, we'd be going too.
This is true. This is true. Hunter, do you fancy looking after the kids next time we come over so we can go?
Yeah.
I was going to challenge the listeners. I'm like, okay, if you'll cough up the $40, I'll go. But then I have a fear that they're actually going to do it.
Yeah.
Hunter,
So
I would
cut
do
that.
it. Just to get you in there.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning. Anyway,
Yeah, the next one I haven't seen the poster for. It's kind of creeping me out.
It is a
yes.
bit. Can we hurry up?
the next one is another scare zone, and it is the Canyon of Dark Souls. And it says, upon entering into the Canyon of Dark
Stop it.
Souls, I'm evoking Hunter
I know,
there.
but you're also going very slow.
You will feel like a small speck of humanity as the overwhelming sense of death surrounds you. Creatures that dwell within the canyon are not welcoming, so walk slowly as to not disturb them.
I can tell you now, I will be a screaming girl and fly through that one because it's freaking me out just looking at that already.
No, I think that's quite cool. It's what sort of...
That's my pant wetting
They look
type.
like wolf skulls, don't they? Like Dementor type things in cloaks. And we're
Vampire
talking about
skulls?
pictures
More like
here
a
that
different
people
sort of
can't
character,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very vampiric.
Again, a canyon. Going to be very similar to what we said for the World War
Oh
trenches.
no, they're going to be looking down over you, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's going to be, you know, you're going to be...
These guys are going to be on stilts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably.
These are going to be massive, huge.
Or you're going to have the odd ones that are, I can't think what it's called, where they've got like the harnesses on, but they can be lowered and...
Oh, yeah.
I can't think what, there's a name for it,
No,
I can't think what it is.
I'm calling it right now. I think this house is going to be underwhelming. Well, this scare zone.
Underwhelming.
I think it is.
You think it's been overhyped?
Not necessarily overhyped because, you know, this is just the public. Well, what Universal has said.
Yeah.
But every house they have, I mean, every year they have a scare zone that sounds really cool until they execute it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I don't know.
Do you feel this is that one?
It's giving off this vibe for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I've got to say I'm not liking that imagery. I don't know why that's freaking me out.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Really
And it's
creepy.
it is weird, but it's partially the font. I have no idea why words scare me so much, but
it's...
You really are a pair of girls, you two, aren't you?
Oh, shut up, you.
Anyway. Tracy, would you like to
Yes, I've
read
got
our next haunted house?
a haunted house for once. We have The Thing.
Oh, this is the one that got leaked ages ago,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah, so it's inspired by the new thriller. Paranoia spreads among a group of Antarctic researchers as they encounter a creature that has the ability to turn itself into an exact replica of any living being. In a place where there is nothing, they found something. And if you go on the website onto this bit, there's a trailer you can view.
Yeah. Well, obviously, this is... Don't they tend to do this quite a lot with... if they've got a film coming out, they'll stick a house in there that's promoting.
this is the promotional house.
Yeah, what was it?
And as I compared it to on a past show, the last one that came to mind was The Wolfman.
Yeah.
That was ripped from the silver screen.
Ripped from the screen, yeah. I mean, they're not going to... Let's be honest, if you've got a horror film out, you're going to stick it in a haunted
Oh,
house, aren't you?
absolutely. I do have to say, well, it says it's a creature that has the ability to turn itself into an exact replica. The first thing that sprang to mind is Polymorph from Red Dwarf.
That's what it is. You've seen the thing. I'm quite intrigued to say. I remember hearing a rumour somewhere that they were talking about bringing in industrial freezers to try and get it cold.
Yes.
I don't know whether that was true or not.
This is going to be the big house. This is the one that's going to have the big weights. This is going to be the one that's drawing.
Yes, this is the one then that needs to be very, very
Well,
good.
obviously, yeah, they put this out there over a month ago. I think we announced it. We read it out on the news at least 2 or 3 shows ago.
And they even mentioned that they're bringing in from the movies, people in from the movies that actually made the aliens and are like designing these creatures for the house.
I'm quite intrigued to how they're going to do that, if they're going to have audio animatronic or what. I think that's going to be...
That's definitely a soundstage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. It's, yeah. Interesting.
I have a question. Those unsightly borders around Neutron right now,
Yeah.
how is that going to affect Halloween Horror Nights? It's kind of unsightly as it is right now. Are they still just going to keep them up during the event? It's not a major thing. It just kind of struck me as interesting, I guess.
Don't know. Never even thought about it, to be honest.
Do you know what, Hunter? You'll just have to go and find out.
This is true.
Silence. Feel free to cut that.
No, I'll leave that.
Okay, so next I have the first show on the list, which is Death Drums, which is a seductive, hard-hitting, and raw extreme drumming experience, which is to be revealed at Halloween Horror Nights 21. Don't just see one show, as there are 3 different shows nightly. Make the choice and experience Death Drums.
It sounds interesting.
Sounds
I'm
very
always
good.
a fan of live music in the park.
I like drums.
Yeah.
You know,
Hit or miss.
it's...
I think they'll be quite good.
For me, if it's like group drumming as well, it's done right, they could really set a tone there.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly,
You know,
that's
it's-
what it's there for.
It could be quite scary.
But the thing is, these times are going to be arranged. This is going to be, as it says, 3 different times nightly. It's not going to be, just go out there every half hour, play a 15-minute set and leave.
No.
Like you do see with live music in the park, on a day-to-day basis.
I wonder what the capacity is, because don't see one show as 3 different shows nightly. If you're only going to...
I believe it's going to be a street show.
Right.
Wouldn't it?
I would expect something like that to be a street show.
That's probably going to be on...
So is it going to be the same place? Is it going to move around? Is it going to be a moving show? Like a marching band type
Because they
thing?
normally have a parade as well, don't they?
Yeah, they're the parades. We've got all the...
See, Universal's got quite a
Beats.
lot of places they can do shows, because they've got the stage at Rip Ride Rocket, haven't they? And they've
Yeah,
got
so they said-
Beetlejuice.
So is this going to be on that stage? I can't think what it's called. The
Music Plaza.
That's the
Music Plaza, that's it, yes.
Hmm.
Brain stopped working there.
Yeah, it's okay.
one. Yeah, I mean, the shows are good. I like because they've done...
It's also a bit of respite for your feet as well. Which when you're in there for
Yeah.
hours is good.
I mean, it doesn't tell you a lot about it, but... So, our next haunted house is Winter's Night. The Haunting of Hawthorne Cemetery.
Ooh.
As snow falls on the normally serene Gothic cemetery, the deceased souls that occupy its confines have their sights set upon you, ensuring that the chill you feel up your spine is more than just the cold of the night.
It's the zombie house.
Right? Okay. They have one of them every
Zombie
year.
/ spirit house.
So I don't know why I'm going to say that. That just it's possibly because I'm reading the book at the moment, but that just reminds me of the bit where Harry and Hermione go to Godric's Hollow
Oh, yeah.
in the Deathly Hallows.
In the archway, is that a ghost?
Oh yeah. Cool. This one it doesn't grab me. I'll be honest. It sounds alright, but it doesn't.
It sounds like it's going to be one of the most beautiful houses if
Yes,
done right.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
It's not about the scares as much as it is about the scenery. I mean, look at the concept art right here.
Yeah, it looks pretty
it's
cool.
You've got the
fantastic.
lanterns next to all the gravestones. Even the gravestones, they're like tilted kind of precariously. There's that shadow under the archway, just like Tracy said.
Yeah, of course.
There's a full moon in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really think this is going to be the scenic sort of house.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to out myself as completely weird here, but I love cemeteries anywhere. There's
I do
something
too.
about them.
They freak me out. But
Why?
anyway.
They're very peaceful.
Yeah, because everybody's dead.
Yeah, and it's only the living. It's only the living can hurt you,
But not at Halloween Horror
but
Nights.
not at Halloween. All better off then.
Oh,
Some would argue that fact, period.
all bets are
Yes.
off. Lady Luck, yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Anyway. Hunter. Oh no, it's you, Tracy. Yeah. The next one. There's a lot of
Skipping
scare
me.
zones, isn't there?
I know.
There always is.
There isn't.
But this time it seems like there's as many scare zones as there are houses.
There was only about 4 scare zones when we went, and that was over 2 parks.
Anyway, on to my scare zone. 7. As daylight shines upon our temptresses, their appearance, though evil, allows you the spectacle of beauty. As night falls, these 7 temptresses will show their true colours and take on their true fatal evil forms. Beware of your own temptations. Ooh.
Look at the backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
There's chains. There's a clock. There, it looks like 2 swords are crossed. There's fire.
Yeah, snake skin.
What's that purple thing there?
There's 2
There's
purple
2 vertical
things.
ones. Well, one's kind of pinkish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that burnt. Looks like burnt plastic there. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Something burnt. And something pink.
It's
So
about colours, isn't it? Because it says, will show their true colours.
Yes.
Take on their true fatal evil.
though I do think these images were picked for a reason.
Yeah.
They do correlate to who these characters are, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, one that comes to mind, the clock. She's probably a beautiful young woman during the day, but she turns into,
I
the
should say it's about to
older
strike.
hag.
It's about to strike midnight.
Yeah, good point.
Yes. And have we got a snake lady in there then?
Yeah, I would say so.
And somebody, maybe a fire eater
Oh,
or
that'd be
something like
cool,
that. I'm not even speculating on the chains.
What was that, Hunter?
A burn victim.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be quite nasty.
Mm.
Have we got a sword swallower, perhaps?
Maybe, yeah.
Somebody who plays with molten plastic?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I can't see anything else. I'm not quite sure what that
I'm
could be.
excited, guys. I can't even focus. I got the best house.
Go on then. On the next one.
All right, the next one is a house, as I just announced, and it is my favorite of the ideas. Nevermore, The Madness of Poe. The madness of Edgar Allan Poe's greatest works has come to life. Step into the mind of the iconic writer, where every turn of the page takes you closer to the brink of insanity.
Fantastic.
I don't know that much about Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, you right, that's it. Your homework is to read The Raven.
I think I've read, which is...
I disagree.
The Pendulum.
Yeah, Pit and the Pendulum. Excellent. I love The Raven. That's my favourite.
What do you think's coming in? What stories?
There's the
You can even see a few.
Yeah.
There's the Telltale Heart. There's the Black Cat, it looks
Heart,
like.
Yes.
Isn't the Telltale Heart, wasn't that a Simpsons episode?
Yes.
Well, it was in multiple
Yes.
outlets.
The Black
that's
something or
Coven.
other.
That's the Black Cat.
yeah, could
is what
say
I'm
Yeah.
calling.
Coven, yeah.
Coven, is that so?
Looks like it.
Looks like Coven.
Mm.
I'm not familiar with that mind.
This is how much I actually went and wrote down before I really studied this image about some houses that some stories that I do think would appear in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the Raven, which is there.
Yeah.
The Bells.
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle Lee.
Right.
The Black Cat.
Yep.
Cask of Amontillado.
Uh-huh.
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Ah.
Which I would be really disappointed if they didn't fit that in
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's gotta be in
Everybody
there
was talking
somewhere.
gibberish as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you have so much homework.
Well, these last 3, starting with the House of Usher, the Pit and the Pendulum,
So that's the only one I know.
and the Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 that I most want, those last 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if you look, I'm sitting here with my complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe right here in my hands right now. And I know it's fancy and leather bound.
As it should be. Do you read it wearing a smoking jacket?
Absolutely.
Good, good.
Yeah. Well, the man wrote over 350 stories and poems and stuff. They have a lot to work with from here. And I do think it's obvious that the Raven's going to be the sort of icon for this house.
It's most probably the most well-known Edgar Allan Poe, isn't it?
I think over here it's actually Annabelle Lee.
Really?
Yeah, like my parents, they can recite it word for word, but they haven't read it in like, I don't know how long.
Yeah, that was one that I've read, but I couldn't tell you anything about it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, as long as Fall of the House of the Usher is in there, I'm sold. This is the house that made me reconsider not going.
I think you should go. Just for this.
Just for this.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like Tracy kind of whispering at me right now, like, go.
It's normally me that does that. Craig has a goldfish out.
Okay, that's creepy. Any thoughts on this besides me just rambling?
See, I don't know much Edgar Allan Poe, so there's not much I can say.
But see, for literary geeks like me and Tracy, we're kind of like freaking out over the idea of this house.
Yeah. You see, for me, I think...
Isn't the Raven, that's the rap... someone came rapping on it from the Crow, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not from the Crow. The Crow...
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Gently rapping on the door, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking... in my mind already, the colouring of this place, it's got to be sepia tones.
Well, yeah, you can see by the picture there.
But I'm saying the house itself needs to be that as well.
I think it will be.
You know,
right.
I'm expecting every now and again, or just somewhere, there'll be like a leather wingback chair. Maybe with somebody sitting in it.
It makes me wonder if you're actually going to run into a undead version of the author himself.
Oh, that'd be quite cool.
Him and his little mustache.
Yes.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore.
You are a geek, aren't you?
Just a little bit.
I don't
You're sat saying it to Tracy's bloody...
I'm mouthing the words.
So anyway, our next scare zone is acid assault.
I haven't done that.
So for decades now, the city has been degrading from the effects of acid rain that still falls today. Those that have lived and survived the blistering decay are all alone in the city. Survivors have stripped the city of all life to sustain their own. Dare to enter the acid assault?
Weak scares now.
Yeah, this is the one that leaves me cold.
It's going to be a little bit I Am Legend with people sort of
Something's not as
melting
crap as the
after.
second half of I Am Legend. Sorry.
Not the original story, the Will Smith version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going into that anyway.
No.
No, it doesn't exactly grab me either. There's a lot of scare zones.
I think you got to, though.
You don't want too many dead areas, pardon the expression.
Yeah.
I suppose that
Move to the dead center of the room.
we will not
Wrong
have Disney
part.
mentioned, thank you.
No matter how cool.
Unless Paul's on, that's different because he's actually worked the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah, it doesn't grab me.
I mean, even the imagery doesn't really say a lot.
It's your post-apocalyptic looking.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tracy, next one.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. We have another haunted house. The Forsaken. 4 ships began Columbus' fateful voyage. Only 3 became legend. Condemned to a watery grave, the mutinous and cursed crew of that 4th ship has returned with a vengeance. For within the walls of a Spanish fort, a maelstrom has brought from the depths death itself.
I love it.
Yes, I like the idea
I'm
of this.
sold on it.
Yes. No, it's
It's a bit Pirates of the
I was going to say it's piratey. I like pirates.
Well, even if you look at the fortress, just like Lee said, it looks just like the Spanish fortress from Pirates of the Caribbean to me. But, that's kind of just the architecture style.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's kind of unfair for us to lump that together.
yeah, done well, that should be a very imposing haunted house.
It should be a good one.
You're gonna have a storm in there, so you're gonna have, the crackle of thunder and lightning and the booming.
You've got to have like a sort of hurricane.
I would like to think that people were going to get sprayed a bit.
In Twisted, then.
Because, no, there won't be a good haunted
No.
house.
I was joking.
Well,
Because you can't have a storm without getting wet.
they could actually put a haunted house in the Twister Q.
Yeah.
Because that place is kind of creepy, honestly.
And quite big, if I remember rightly.
And let's face it, deserted places
but,
are always creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just evil.
Notice the people. There's 3 individuals climbing out of the waves right here.
Yes.
So, once again, we're going to get these rotted, waterlogged corpses. Sort of zombie-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's chewed out of them. Mmm.
Anyway. So, cool. Hunter, do you want to read the next one?
Yes. This year returning is an old favorite, which is Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. Party on.
dude.
Party on, dude.
Hunter, have you ever seen any?
Crackers.
Obviously, never seen any of these live.
No, but I know the characters well.
We saw it was in the Matt Hoffman thing, wasn't it? Over in Arn's Adventure when we did it last time. I assume this will normally be in Beetlejuice, is it?
Yes, that's
See, I
normally
don't really remember this. I remember Beetlejuice.
Oh, I remember the Bill and Ted. It was
This
quite
is-
funny because the Darth Vader and Mr. Burns came out. It's all pop culture.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Because I think George Bush was one on there as well,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
Mary Kate and the Olsen twins.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Party on as those 2 most excellent dudes return to skewer the biggest names in entertainment and pop culture. Which is pretty much what I do on a daily basis.
Oh, yes.
So,
It says their interpreting service is available every night, so see Park Map for details. That's good.
Yes. Always good to see things like that.
But yeah, I know the last few years people have complained about it, but then there's not. Well, I think the biggest complaint was it wasn't a case of the show was bad. It was just they realised that there wasn't a lot that had actually gone on in pop culture that year.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's let's face it, it's just a light-hearted bit of relief from
It's
the rest of
just
the
a
park,
Mickey
isn't it?
take,
Yeah.
It's fun.
well, I'm trying to think of what we know is definite, and I believe Harry Potter is a definite.
Oh, well, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I want to say On Stranger Tides is going to be a reference somehow,
Possibly.
I would imagine.
because they always try to fit ahead at Disney.
Barack
somehow.
Obama
Yes.
will be in there.
Yeah.
They always have a president in it.
Any other ideas?
Gone blank. I can't remember what happened last week. Never mind over the past year.
We're probably going to get Casey Anthony.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I would imagine so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Even, yeah, some people argue that it's in bad taste, but, you know.
It is, but so
whatever.
what? It's a Halloween. It's an adult event.
Yeah,
Why
but-
does it? What difference does it make?
Bad taste always appears somewhere.
That brings us on to the one that I'm most intrigued about, and that's the in between. Mm-hmm. As Hunter mentioned in the news, this is the 3D house. So it says my lips aren't working. An ominous portal reveals a third dimension where all is not what it seems. A realm where our world and another collide. Surrounded by fiendish creatures, your eyes will deceive you with every step through this phantasm of terror. Now, as you read out in the news, Hunter, that Universal said you will get 3D glasses. Now we're going to speculate as whether they'll be red and blue or proper polarized ones.
Look at the artwork. Something calls out to me. I don't know. I think it just feels red and bluish for some reason.
Yeah, looking
There's
at
something
that,
about
I would agree. There's nothing. It's not red and blue, but it looks very not monochrome because that's black and white. But yeah,
It's very yellow
and
tinted.
blue.
Yes, and a bit of red is even thrown in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the house that
It'll
I
either
think
be. Go on, sorry.
it depends on the person. Honestly,
It does.
if you're not,
Because I
this
already
is
have
the
a problem
house-
with it.
yeah, this house is going to be a hit or a miss, but it's not. It's going to be varied by person. It's not going to be a mass majority. It's going to be either you like it
Yeah,
or you don't.
it's
basically.
either going to be absolutely brilliant or it's going to be.
I can tell. Well, I can tell you now, I wouldn't get the best out of it.
You don't know you wouldn't get the
I
best
wouldn't,
out of it.
because if it's 3D glasses, most glasses wearers who wear 3D glasses over the top of the glasses don't get the full effect of 3D.
I can't be doing with 3D anyway, as a rule. This is where it has its place in the theme park.
Yes.
We're going to start seeing... I'm glad that there's still... what am I trying to say here? It's interesting that they're still using 3D as kind of a gimmick after how long it's been, 3 years now that we've been having every movie come out in 3D.
Yeah, but I've said a long time, I think this is where...
It comes into its own.
This is where it belongs. 3D films, I still think, are a gimmick, and it doesn't bring anything to it. Whereas for stuff like this,
Right,
it's
rarely
what it was
brings anything
designed
to it.
for. Avatar's about the only one. This is where it belongs. This is where it has its roots, really, or where it's ever been its most effective.
I mean, 3D aside, it's a good idea.
This is the house where we saw, we were talking about it a month ago or so, Lee, where they put out that teaser image with it had like this dragon looking character.
Oh, is that? Right.
That's an image from this house.
Right.
So the thing about this house is that the concept opens it up to so much. Really, the sky's the limit with this house, it seems.
Now, in the circle in the middle, is that runic symbols?
It looks like a hand to me.
Where?
No, the circle in the middle.
The circle. Oh, the circle in the middle. Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, looks...
See, I'm talking...
That blue thing at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what, where? Oh, yes.
Could be, I'm not quite sure what that is.
See, I was looking at like this hand down here that looks like it's holding like a sun.
Yes, it's
in
cupped.
space or something.
It is the in-between the realm.
Yes. It's intriguing.
So, right, that is actually the last one. So, out of all the ones we discussed, Tracy, which one would you most be looking forward to visiting? Oh, silly
Nevermore.
question. Hunter.
Same as Tracy.
So, it's... I don't actually know mine. Have a quick look through.
You said it was the in-between.
Yeah, kind of. Either
Not
that or the
Nightingales.
Nightmares.
Oh. Nightingale is my close second.
No, Nightmares has got me. I like the idea behind that. I'll be interested to hear about it.
I like a good laugh, so I like the Holidays of Horror idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a laugh. So yeah, that's going to bring it to an end.
What about the scare zones? Are we going to discuss our favorites there?
You can do.
That's a
We'll
good
have to
idea.
have my Nightmares then.
Your luck has run out, I think, is what we're all going to pick anyway.
No, I've just said Nightmares is mine. I never said a haunted house, did I?
You didn't?
To be honest, a lot. Probably actually.
The Forsaken?
No.
It seems like it'd be right up your alley.
Saws and Steam or whatever, but
See, I
Saws
don't
and
know.
Steam into the machine probably.
Grown Evil's calling to me.
That does look cool. That like.
Yeah. It depends on how well it's done.
Yes.
Well, that goes for all of them.
Yeah. Do we need to mention the rides that are going to be open?
Oh, we can do while we're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, there are a few rides open. We'll go and read one each, right? So they are the Ranger and the Mummy,
Obviously.
Yeah. The Simpsons ride.
Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which it'll be interesting to see if they put any Halloween tracks in there.
the queues for that are going to be horrendous. I know when we were there, the Hulk was open and the queues for it were like an hour long.
I know.
Well, I mean, how cool would it be to ride Rip Ride Rocket 2?
Bad Moon Rising by Clean.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you just named my favorite band ever. Not even playing.
I was going to say,
But what about I Put a Spell on You?
yeah, Don't Fear the Reaper.
I was saying,
So?
you got to put the Monster Bash in there.
Oh, you're going to see, yeah, you're going to have a funny one in.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Jaws is open as well. That'd be cool to do in the dark.
I want to do that in the
I
dark.
know, me too.
You've done some stuff with Jaws for Halloween Horror Nights in the past.
Cool.
That would be good.
Yep. And then finally, Men in Black Alien Attack.
This is what I look back when we went in 2004. We actually rode 3 rides. We did
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Yep.
The Mummy,
Yep.
and Poseidon's Fury. Now, we only did Poseidon's Fury because it wasn't open during the day. But why
did we
them,
do indoor
I
rides?
have no idea.
That were no different.
But it just goes to show you, I don't know whether it was because...
It's probably queues.
Because it was over both parks, or whether it just wasn't as popular when we went as it is now. But we got there at 7, we left at 1. Mm-hmm. We did all the haunted houses. We did all the scare zones at least once.
Yeah.
We rode... Did I say 4 rides there? The Mummy, Men in Black... No,
3.
The Mummy, Spider-Man, and Poseidon's Fury.
Yeah.
So 3 attractions. Plus, we got our faces painted.
Yeah.
In that time. The longest we queued for
and
a haunted
we did
house
just
was maybe
wander about as
45
well.
minutes. We did, yeah.
We
drinking.
And we were walking between 2 parks.
Yeah.
We did a lot of walking that day.
So I don't know whether it's got more popular or whether it was just because it was spread over both parks or what. I don't know.
I want to propose something.
Oh, Hunter, I love you, but no thanks.
Aww.
Oh,
I
just realized that joke.
Go on.
But yeah, I actually want to know what the listeners think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you...
I'd be interested to see. And then I also want to propose a question to the listeners as well as you guys.
Go on then.
Now that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is open, do you think we're ever going to see an event back in the Islands of Adventure for Halloween Horror Nights?
I'm going to say no, because I don't think J.K. Rowling would want to associate Harry Potter with that
horror,
type of event.
Halloween is a major holiday in the series. That said, it's not, blood and guts Halloween.
I don't
But I do think they could have Death Eaters take over that section of the park.
Yeah.
Just like they did with Seuss Landing. What's her name? Theodore Gazelle's wife. I just called him Gazelle, didn't I?
Yeah.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Dr. Seuss.
Well, the wouldn't...
Oh, Geisel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geisel. Theodore Geisel's widow, actually. She would not let them do anything horrific in that section of the park because it's kind of disrespectful to the characters.
And do you want to know
instead
something? It was one of the creepiest areas in the dark. It was great. It was. There was nothing much going on, but it was so spooky.
I like that, honestly.
It's ironic, really, isn't it?
Well, apparently they just overfilled the ground with, bubbles and stuff, and they had these weird clown characters running around.
Cool. Don't do clowns.
So,
what do you think about the whole Death Eaters thing?
I think it's a
I think it
great
would work,
idea.
But I don't think J.K. Rowling would allow it.
No, I don't. I hadn't considered that. It's a shame because Islands of Adventure is so geared up for the Horror Nights with all the little corners and
I think because of that,
Shadows
it's not going to be
cast.
over there anymore, because if they have it in Islands of Adventure, people are going to expect the Wizarding World to be open, and unless J.K. Rowling allows them to do it, then... Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose I could close that off and make it abundantly clear that it's not open.
Happy people would expect it to be open.
Well, people expect a lot, and people don't always get their expectations fulfilled.
Anyway.
Tough tits.
So yeah, as Hunter said there, you guys, drop us an email, let us know which houses you are looking forward to the most and which scare zones you think will be the best. Well, if you hang on a minute, we'll give you the ways to let us know.
Yes, we will.
Well, that'll bring us to the end of another show, and we hope you enjoyed all the Halloween content.
Yep, we're hoping to bring you some great stuff over the next few shows, so we hope this one has left you bloodthirsty for more.
And now, before we finish with the ways to help out and keep in touch with the show, we have an email. Hunter.
Hello. On your last show, you speculated a lot about the future of Marvel Islands of Adventure. I wanted to share the actual contract regarding Marvel. The short version is that the only way Disney can take control of the rights to Marvel east of the Mississippi River is to pay Universal whatever amount which is Universal, ask. The deal has no expiration and the licensing fees only increase based on inflation. Universal also has the right to pretty much every known character due to getting the rights to the entire family of every character that is being used, meaning almost every known character. It may seem one-sided, but Marvel was much more desperate in 1994 than they are today and would file bankruptcy at the end of 1996. he goes on to post some links, which we will post either on the show notes or on Facebook. So, happy reading, Drew.
Do we actually have any show notes?
You don't post it on the Podbean account?
No. I really should start
Yeah, well,
doing
you're
stuff
going to
like
have
that,
to
but
now
I
then.
don't.
Yeah, thanks, Drew.
Yeah,
Interesting reading.
it is, yeah. I mean, I started to have a look at that Harry Potter one and it was way over my head. But,
Like
yeah.
most things.
So basically what it... Thank you very much, young man. So basically what it's saying, the deal is with that obviously
No, sir.
Marvel needed Universal's help more than they needed them, so the contract that they've got, basically what it's saying is that Disney can use them, but it's only east of the Mississippi, so anybody this side of the Mississippi can't use those characters.
But if they wanted to build a Spider-Man... Yeah, if they wanted to build a Spider-Man attraction over at Disneyland, they could, technically.
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever put something like that in there, with it being Walt Park.
Yes.
I don't think you'd ever see it over there, ever.
Maybe at California Adventure.
Maybe. More likely to see it in California Adventure, yeah. But no, it's good. They're basically Universal and say, you want those characters, you give us what we want.
And they're going to name their price.
Yeah,
And it's
whether that
going
be
to be-
monetary or not. But anyway,
As we found out,
pestering the life out of me trying to find out what it
Yeah.
was this week.
we're looking at you, certain individual.
Yes.
I've had two people pestering me
We're not telling.
trying to find out, and one person who actually messaged me who does know what it was. But that
Really?
person knows the person that told us quite well.
Right.
So
Anyway, stop
okay.
winding everybody up.
anyway, right now,
I'd want
thanks for the
probably.
email, Drew. Brilliant. Yeah, cheers for that. And that's going to do it for another show. Our next one will be out on the 30th of September, and as we've said, it will contain, hopefully, fingers crossed if everything works out, some very exciting Halloween stuff.
Fingers crossed, yes.
So yeah, Tracy, thanks very much.
Hey, it was nothing.
Hunter, thank you for being our international correspondent.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. So, no problem.
So, it's see you from me.
Tatty bye from me.
And my sign off. No. Yeah, it's always fun, guys.
And remember, live the adventure.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmits, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter at UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest at UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, and don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a micepod.com presentation.
MiceChat.com